All right. So for those of you right now on Twitter, I will be live on YouTube right now as well. We're going to go both. I'm going to be breaking down how I do the DD as far as what I want to talk about. There is something that I want to pinpoint that I've been dealing with. I've been doing my homework on AMC and why they diluted their shares, like the idea of diluting their shares. Why would they do it? Why did they need to survive? Because I started looking at something that's really drastic, and I'll point it out to you guys. I got to share this stream really quick. So all AMC is invited. You guys know that. I don't care who you are. You're invited, and we can talk it out. Not that way. No, not that. Okay. So I got to do it on my phone. So give me a second, guys, as I share out the stream. My wife is texting me. She says, F this game. Oh, okay, cool. So my wife wants to go out tonight after the game if we lose. What if we win? Now, why wouldn't we go out if we win? I don't understand that either. Why does it say that my... Oh, let me edit that. I didn't edit the thumbnail. My bad, bro. So no one's ever going to show up if I don't edit this thumbnail. Let me edit it right now. All right, cool. There we go. Save that. Why you love AMC so much? Christian, it's not that I love AMC so much. It's just I study a lot. I do all the studying that you don't do. So I really hope that you guys would study up on it. But I'm going to share the stream right now. Just give me a second. Let me see if this is going to let me share it that way. Let me see what it does here. I want to know if the picture's the right way. It should be. All right, so every AMC investor is invited here right now. I am live on Twitter as well. If you guys want to talk, you can go over on Twitter and ask to come up. I don't care. I'm going to help out this stream really quick. I'm almost done. And hashtag 8. You bad boy. There we go. Now the Cowboys are rolling. First down, baby. My cats are talking to me. I don't know what he wants. But, okay. So everything's out there. I think we're ready to roll on that. I'm going to go back to the chat. I'm going to talk to you guys. So, oh, just kidding. I don't know anything about football. Pam, you're okay. You're not going to miss out on much. I'm going back to my Twitter feed because there we go. So, just so everyone knows, like, so AMC guys don't come around my chat anymore. Wow, the Cowboys are really rolling, baby. The Cowboys are really rolling, baby. Oh, my God. Fly, Eagles, fly. No, they don't want to tell me that. But, hey, I want to show you guys some stuff. So we're going to talk about this in detail. Let me make sure that it's not too... It should be about right there. There we go. Okay, so I was coming up with this theory right now as in real time because I was talking to Kyoto while we were watching the Cowboy game in the first half. And then I said, I got to not live stream this Cowboy game, like my reaction to it, because I was just like having a fucking... I wasn't having a meltdown. It was just like they were making mental errors and didn't make any sense to me. So let's talk about a couple things first. One, because you know I don't play this bullshit. And I'm going to explain it to you guys right now if you're looking on YouTube. I have had numerous people, okay? Numerous people feed me bullshit to go ahead and attack other YouTubers. I told you guys, I'm not taking the bait. Now, they did it today, and I want to call it out because it is bullshit. Okay, I'm not taking the bait as in to say I'm going to talk shit about the incident that they're talking about, but for them to ask me or try to provoke me to do it pisses me off. So, like, I'll give you this example. Is his name Spencer? Is that it? I have Froggy up here, but Spencer, this cat. So Spencer tweets and replies, and everyone's big. They're all big on this, these tweets that came out today. And he asked me, he says, Marantz, why are you not going to attack Tony De Niro like you attacked me? I just want to put this out there. I didn't attack anybody. I didn't attack Spencer. I posted a video of him, of what he said. That alone should be enough for him to feel like he shouldn't have said what he said. But it's too much for me to even ask. Like, I don't even know where his tweets are. Like, look at this, how many tweets he's putting out. For the guy who says he's not a YouTuber, he just posts the Twitter Spaces call. Now he's posting YouTube clips. He is a YouTuber. But these guys are all lying to you. Okay. And I'm just going to tell you this like this. Like Adam Aaron's lying to people when he says, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Touchdown Zeke. Touchdown Zeke. Like, look at this. I believe this is why AMC and Adam Aaron created 5 billion shares and HYMC created 1 billion shares. Same boat, same float for selling of phantom shares. You can now force said market makers and unknowingly hedge funds who are now naked short from borrowing IOUs. See, they don't even understand what they're talking about. This is all bullshit, guys. Phantom shares? There's no such thing as phantom shares in AMC. God, I can't come off this way because then people, this is what I'm talking about. See this? This is all fake. This is all fake. You guys want to know something? This is all fake. So I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. I've had this information. I didn't go make a video because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Tony De Niro used to be an actor. It doesn't matter that his wife is a different name or whatever. Like, none of that matters. The only thing that I've ever attacked is what you say. Like, I don't care who you are out here in this space. It's fucking Twitter. It's YouTube. Who cares who you are, Spencer? I know your name's not Froggy. That wasn't the point. The point is that if you say something that holds no merit, then I come at you. We already know how I feel about Tony. I've already said the piece. But you see this? Then they have a no-name person post it. And then look at their reaction. Look at what they say. Excellent find. Really, Froggy? Excellent find? You sent me this shit a week ago. Yeah, and I didn't react to it. Yeah, I'll call it out right now live. I'm not, guys, I'm a loose fucking cannon. You guys can't reel me in. You can't get me. Guys, they sent me all this information a week ago and asked me to go ahead and make the videos about it. That's why they're right here talking about it in detail. And then you'll have Spence, he'll come out and he'll be like, oh, wow. So then what Froggy does, what everybody does, they act like it's a big mystery that this came out. So he says, look at this, fake names, I'm putting my money on. Now he has a take on it. Now that he has a take on it, look at your boy Spencer. Spencer, Marantz, are you going to do a full video on Tony De Niro now? You came at me hard enough on 2-year-old BS Reddit videos. Can you come now? And then he wants to put Tony De Niro, an actor with a question mark. He's had this information for 2 weeks. Spencer has. So has Froggy. Don't give me that shit, guys. I'm not here to play your fucking game. This is not high school. You're not going to bait me into attacking someone where it doesn't hold merit. It doesn't fucking matter. All that matters is your investment is fucking falling to the ground. And yes, I get it that these other YouTubers that you don't agree with, you want someone to attack them, someone who has the ability to attack or the platform or the people, but I'm not going to do it. I don't care. So I didn't make the video. That's what you're mad about? Now I'm making the video right now to expose you, to say, you guys are all playing the fucking part. Don't act, oh, this is so the breaking news. You fucking knew about it. You just don't know how to go about exposing it. You know, I'll give you a better idea. Next time you do it, Froggy, or you too, Spence, next time you guys want to post about Tony De Niro and his fake name or whatever it is, go out there and say like, you know, I was hoping I was planning a trip to Austin, and, you know, I was going to call and get a limo taxi service. Can I get a limo driver? You know, let's call this number. And then you go ahead and call up Tony De Niro's limo service and his company. Go and do that. Maybe that'll be the way that you spark the flame and you tell everyone about like who he is. Who cares? The man's out there trying to make a living. Yes. Off of YouTube, sure. Grifting, yes. Do I not agree with that? Absolutely, I'm against that. But to attack who he is as a person? Nah. It doesn't even go well with me. It doesn't, because I just had fucking Kaiz Malej call me my brother's name for fucking 2 months thinking I'm Rico. Your real name's Rico. No, you got tattoos. Prove it to me. Take your shirt off. That's the kind of bullshit that we're fighting with out here. Crybaby shit from YouTubers that I don't give a fuck about. I just don't, guys. I gave it enough talk right now. Fuck them all. Has nothing to do with me, man. Everybody knew Tony was in the movie business. He told everybody. Manny to DM, man, yes, but it's the way that it came about, man. It's not about that he was in the movie business. He's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even about that. Doesn't matter. Okay? So I just want you to know, and thank you, champion. I know everybody's off of Twitter because nobody's ever going to go there. I leave Twitter open here, guys. That's why I have the phone up in my face, because if the rare occasion these guys want to come out and talk to me, then I'm here and they can come talk to me. They know what they want to say. The mic's open. All of them. All of them can come talk to me. I'm right here anytime they want it. That's it. But we'll talk about something else. Another thing. You guys ever see Negative Banana on the street? That dude ain't welcome around me. It's just a fucking cupcake, and I don't deal with cupcakes. Next. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, pickle. Come on, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stop the whole damn stream right now. All right, let's talk about some other shit, because I don't care about the crybaby baby bullshit, YouTube bullshit. I want to know about AMC. Okay, so there's this theory I have out there, and you guys can, hey, and don't try to say that it's somebody else because it's me only. This is me. Hold on, I got a DM. Who's sending me DMs? While I'm talking? Who knows? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, cool. So, for all you guys out there in AMC world that you guys want to talk about this stuff, we're going to talk about this in detail, okay? So, I have a theory out there, and I've been searching right here on AMC. Oh, my God. That was almost a pick by Micah Parsons, baby. Be careful, Micah. Be careful. You're going to get taunting. My God, guys. The Cowboys are playing balls out right now. They're doing amazing. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream. My wife said I'm not allowed to watch the game. Look at Micah. Look at Micah dropping a pass. Intercept that ball, Micah. Look at him. Tell the teacher. I'm sorry, guys. I have to stop what I'm doing because I'm just so excited. You know, the Cowboys. Okay, so there it is. They gave him taunting. They gave him unsportsmanlike conduct on Micah Parsons because he's flexing at him. He's a fucking idiot, man. Make a play. You don't need to flex at the player. God damn it, man. Okay, I can't watch this shit. All right, anyway, back to AMC. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not mad at AMC. I want you guys to do something, right? Whenever you go through these SEC filings, and you guys go look at all of them, you got to remember where we started and why we came here. So I go and look at like 2018, right? So 2018, that final year, I started looking at it, and I posted about this, and I want you guys to know what I'm posting. Yes, I'm giving away NFTs and all that other good shit, but I posted this thing about goodwill, and it had me thinking, because Kyoto goes, yo, Marantz, goodwill, can you explain it? And so I could start reading it. I start reading it out loud because I've read it before. I just couldn't remember like why I even care to know what goodwill is and why it's worth so much. So when you go here, I know the tweet is somewhere here. Goodness gracious, guys. I posted the tweet this morning, didn't I? Where the hell did it go? Was it it was a retweet? I didn't know that. Okay, well, we'll do it that way. I always think like it's something I posted. Maybe it was a reply, I mean. If it's a reply, then it won't show up. Okay, so here we go. So, well, first, let's talk about this right here. Okay, so this is right out of the quarterlies, 10K that came out on AMC, not the 10K, 10Q, and this was quarterly in September of 2020 at the end. Read it very carefully, guys, okay, because this is all going to make sense to you. It says the company recorded goodwill non-cash impairment charges of $1.2 billion. I know it says 1.276 million, but that means 1.2 billion. And 625 million related to the enterprise fair values of the domestic theaters and international theaters reporting units, respectively. What does that mean? That means they paid $1.9 billion. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. On 3rd and 7, we got the sack, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Anyway, so back to it. Yeah, the Cowboys, baby, whooping that ass. But, I see you there, Diz. How you doing? I'll just bring you up for a little bit, Diz. So what I want you to do, I just want you to be able to handle the crowd if they come. Only if they come. Not saying they are, but if they show up, because we're going to keep talking AMC. So AMC had $1.9 billion worth of payments they had to make for goodwill. Listen, it's not the brightest thing in the world. It's not the greatest thing in the world, because GameStop, oh my God, we have a great punt returner. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! Go! All right. 38-yard line and a flag. Oh, no, I'm watching the game, but I'm still talking AMC. I'm sorry, honey. I'm doing both. All right, cool. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. So back to it. And so with that being said, the way this works, because GameStop, I'm telling you guys, I go look at this, and when I look at the chart for anybody, let's just go open up. We can open up the annual shareholder one right here for, well, we'll do the latest one right here. So when I look at this, and I want you to see the tweet that I did, damn it. Well, I was going down the list. Okay, so they had $1.9 billion worth of payments they had to make because the fair market value of the company came below whatever the goodwill value was. So every year, the company does an appraisal. Every year, they do an appraisal, even like GameStop does. So GameStop does an appraisal. And if your shares drop below that appraisal price, if your market cap is below the appraisal price, you have to pay the difference because you deemed your company was worth that much. You're telling everyone who wants to acquire it that it's worth that much, and then it falls below that price. You have to pay the difference. This is why Adam Aaron did it. This is why he sold shares. Guys, he had to bring up the market cap because the fees they were paying in September, go look, $1.9 billion. That is a real thing. Go look at it's right there. It's on the balance sheet, guys. It says goodwill, right? So then when you look at it and you see what you pay, here's the crazy part. What was the float of AMC in August of 2020? 50 million shares. That next month, they sold 15 million shares. I know. I can't just say it. Well, what do you mean? I got to see it, Marantz. I'm a dummy. I'm an AMC investor. I don't know shit. Okay, we know AMC investors. And why do I have to belittle you? Do I have to? No, I don't. But it's because you guys all say you're going to own it till it goes to the ground, which is fucking crazy. But whatever. I just leave it at that. But go ahead and look right here. And as you go down this list, I'm going to find it right now. Yeah, we know Wanda used to own the company and everything else. You're going to see how they offered up the shares. 15 million. Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Liquidity. Is that what it is right here? Ba, 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 ba. I'm just reading as we speak. You guys can see how I go about this. Dividend payments. Yeah, they won't be paying dividends not anytime soon. There's even taxes involved on this shit. You have to pay a crazy amount of taxes. Company raised gross proceeds, okay, of approximately 2.9 million and 53 million during September and October, respectively, by offering approximately 15, it's right here, 15 million shares. So there you go. So 15 million shares. Company announced on October 20th, 2020, it authorized the sale of 15 million additional Class A shares of common stock. Okay, do a market offering. So they did that to dilute the float and increase the money on the coffers. Now, when you dilute the float and you increase it, right? You sell the money, you sold the shares. Your float, your market cap goes up. See, if I sell 500 million shares, even if they're at $2, at least my market cap comes up and it gets closer to whatever the goodwill was. That's the whole thing here. They have to stay status quo with goodwill. And I told you that if the price drops down to $4, guess what they're at? They're flat with goodwill. This is a fucking problem for Adam Aron. He's getting ready. This is why he renegotiated the debt. This is why he's pushing things that way. Because at Q3, oh my God, next month when they report, Q3, you're telling me that you had a cash burn of $200 million for the quarter, $300 million for the quarter? I don't know how much. But when it comes out, it's going to be big. It's a big amount. I promise you. They didn't make any money. They didn't make any money this quarter. That goodwill is going to come into play and you're going to make payments. I don't care if it's $50 fucking million. That's more than what they put into HYMC and they already lost that investment. Cowboys have the ball, by the way, guys. Here we go. Oh my God. There we go. We're just a train. We're just a terrain. Okay. So as I go in here, I don't want to show you guys this really quick. Hey, Dizzy, you can talk. What's up?
Hey, Marantz, I'm just doing some interview prep, so I'm working on my slide deck, and I have a phone here in case anyone wants to request to come up, so that's about it.
Oh, you're doing great. Good job. Okay, so we're going to look for goodwill right here. Watch this. Goodwill, look at this. 2.8 million. Oh, God. Okay, that's what they think their company was worth. It was worth this. Now it's worth this. You guys get it? What if the market cap doesn't equate to 2.8 or 2.8 million, right? Watch this. You guys ready? Go to Webull. Go to here. Go to AMC. And go to September of 2020. Okay? We're going to go to the daily chart. We'll find it. It's not hard to find, guys. September of 2020. Let's zoom in here. September is right about here. Okay, there we go. The price per share during September was $4. $4 on a float of what it is now, but you would have to take it back to about 5. So maybe it was, I'm going to guess it was 10 times less, right? So it's about $40 on the scale because people have to remember how it works. So even if it's 40 times the 50 at $2 million. They had a market cap of $2 million. I'm telling you, I already do the math in my head. They're probably at $2 billion. So they're already under the amount that they say they would be. They have no choice but to offer more. They have no choice. So, Rico, I don't know. No, it's crazy. Don't even get me started, DJ. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. I forgot that I have a crowd over here on YouTube typing. So my point is, guys, that is going to matter real soon. Because your debt, it actually gets put onto your assets, right? Your goodwill, and it gets held against you if you don't have it. So as we go down, okay, you're going to see they have goodwill of 48.6 on property. So the goodwill on Odin movie theaters is actually an impairment. Look at this. Goodwill for information regarding goodwill impairment. You actually have to pay $156 million that quarter. They paid $156 million. For the year, 9 months, they paid $1.9 billion in goodwill payments. You do not understand. Or maybe you do. This is fucking crazy. The reason, yes, they weren't operational. We get that. But that's why they'll never recover. This is why. Even with the projected earnings of right now of this quarter, get that first down. Let's keep going. Anyway, even with the projected earnings in front of you for AMC, okay, guys, I'm going to play with you. I'm going to go with you guys here on AMC. If you think AMC is going to make it quarter four, like everybody's saying, oh, with Avatar and Wakanda, what forever. Do you know what AMC projected? Oh, I hope it's here. Is it here? Right here, right? This is December this year? I hope, yeah. So we can go, man, it's here though. I have it here. In this fucking filing, which I read the whole thing. Guys, I've read every single filing 10 times over. So I know it's in here. I'm going to find it as we're talking. But they actually project, there's my boy CD Lamb. First down. Okay, so you actually have in here what the projected totals are for what they'll make this quarter four, like what they're projecting, what they're pushing out. And what they're pushing out for quarter four, guys, you guys ready? 100 million to 200 million, 150 million. That's what they think they're going to make. $150 million net profit. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. To pay off their debt at that rate, they would have to have 50 quarters in the positive of $150 million, $200 million. 50 quarters. Not going to happen. You don't have that many movies coming out. Let's go, Tony Pollard. Let's go, Tony Pollard. We're playing with a different bounce on our step right now. I love it. We are the best team in the NFL. We're going to show it. So that was my point, guys, that they would have to have 50 quarters, which is that goes over a time frame of 12 and a half years. Their debt is due in 3 to 3.5 years. You are in trouble. You're in trouble. The market will not return. There we go. There we go. Noah Brown. Anyway, the market will not recover. The market will not recover as fast. The debt will become up to place before AMC will recover from the goodwill payments that they're going to have to make, the debt payments they're going to have to make on the loans themselves, on the bonds, and the overall operational expenses are too high. You have three things going against you, and this is why this stock is being shorted. Now, as far as the short thesis goes, for everyone out there, if you guys do not know this, the short is that they went from 50 million shares all the way to 500 million shares. Yes, they did that in a span of 1 year or in 6 months before every YouTuber came out and said, the volume doesn't match. Oh no, they've oversold it. No, they have not. They oversold your 50 million shares that you think, but they did that because they were doing a public offering. And when you're offering shares to the public of 500 million shares, do you know how many times they have to go back and forth before you actually get to that 500 number? A lot, because people are buying them and selling them, buying them and selling them, the original ones and the backup ones. It doesn't necessarily mean they're making up synthetic shares as these guys are putting it. I'm sorry. This is going to cost people billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I just say it. And it happens, guys. Is there a flag? What's the flag? What's the flag? This is some nonsense, bros. They owe us so many calls right now to make this game great again. Anyway. Any questions yet? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy right. I'm sad for a lot of people. Because the payments are going to be that real. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to read the chat real quick. Pam, if you don't know anything, there is no flag. There it is, baby. There it is. Cowboys about to go get this touchdown. It's about to be 20-17. Cowboys about to be back in this baby. Let's go get it. Yeah, that ain't no flag. That's a good side. It's a good side block. What's good, hot this year? I'll tell you what's good. My fantasy team winning. Look at CD Lamb up and down the sideline, skating, baby. Hey, guys, anybody watching this game with me, or is it just me? Yeah, fuck them all. There we go. Kittle said he was too sick and he had to go to bed or else he'd run it back later. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. He probably is, man. I'd be sick too if I watch these Cowboys. AMC Bigums is live now, and I'm going to head over there. Tyrone B. You and AMC Bigums and the rest of your crew, you guys can all go lose money together. It's hilarious, guys. Let me tell you something about these YouTubers. They all have one agenda. Bigums, Boss Blunts, all of them. They're going to be so fucking rich. They're going to be so fucking rich, they don't even know what the hell they're looking at. The amount of debt. Dude, they were talking like they're fucking idiots the other day. So let me get this right. AMC borrowed $400 million, pushed out for a better interest rate. No, a higher interest rate. But it doesn't matter because the dollar is going to convert to more then in the future. Oh, okay. So we're just going to keep borrowing money, kicking the ball down the court. They paid off 2% of their debt, guys. They didn't pay off more than that. 2% of the total amount. They need more than that. Oh, baby! That was almost a touchdown. Anyway. Yeah, so they got all excited. They're all talking to each other. They're all setting each other up with softball questions. I can't stand that shit. If I wanted 5 guys in here just to lob me questions, I would do it all day. You know what's the worst part? I have like Dizzy on the call, right? Dizzy will throw me like a softball question, but it's like the complete opposing like view. It's like meant to like stump me. And I'm like, what the freak is going on? Oh, because he went upfield. Yeah, that's a flag. God, what is this high school shit, man? Here we go. Ender shot. All right, guys, hold on. I can't talk right now while there's 15 seconds on the clock. Third quarter, Cowboys down 20-10. They have their own ball at the 29. It is 2nd and 14. Cooper Rush is in the shotgun. Ezekiel Elliott to his right. Cooper Rush takes a snap. He drops back. He hands it off, actually. It's going to my man. He had a, oh, my God. 12-yard run up the middle. Let's do it. It's 3rd and 2. Anyway, back to it, guys. I'm going to read this chat really quick. Yeah, so anyway, they were all together hanging out, and they're all saying this is very bullish. The AMC paid off $108 million in payment on this deferred for 2023 March. What I'm telling everyone is this. They had to make that payment because, or they had to push it back, I should say, get it the hell off the books. Because right now, those said senior notes from the Odin facility are suspended. They're suspended for 12 months. They get released in March. So they knew that was coming, but after quarter 1 of 2023, these guys will have no money. I'm telling you, they'll have no money to spend. They'll probably have like $400 million on the books. And that's going to be essentially zero. Because when you have $400 million and your covenants force you to hold $140 million, where does that put you? Puts you at $260 million. And how are you going to survive the next quarter? You're going to have to hope and pray it's the best movies of your lifetime coming out and people actually go and watch them. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Adam Aaron, you're finding out the hard way. Even with Top Gun and everything else you had, you still lost $150 million quarter 2. Now quarter 1, you lost 400 and something million dollars. So I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to work. So if you're investing in AMC, bankruptcy will come to the table. Quarter 1 of the next year after that, or they're going to keep pushing the ball down the court. At what point are you going to let go of the bag? Because it's not going to squeeze. How can you squeeze 1 billion shares? I know. The float's only 500 million. I know. But Ape is still there. Your cats want you to tell you, fly, Eagles, fly. No, they don't. Switch from Twitter. Thank you so much. What Almo said. Yeah. I'd really like to know how much of these AMC pushers get in kickbacks. Champion, it's not about kickbacks. I don't think they're actually paid that way. I think these guys are all sharing the same following. Remember, they're all mods for each other's channels. They all have the same narrative, and they never go on at the same time. So no one's ever in competition with the other. It's a string of shows. So they make sure, oh, you got that block? Okay. And late night block with AMC Bigums, you got that block? Okay. Whenever something pops up, okay, we'll let Boss go ahead and take it on. He'll do the announcement. We'll all go onto his channel, which they all do. Pantheon's the same way. I mean, these guys are all the same way. Tony De Niro will not live stream during the day anymore. Have you guys noticed this? He's not doing it anymore. He's not. He's only going to do a little night show with Massalorian. Those 2 little butt buddies are going to be together. Yeah, I said it. But everybody knew Tony was a movie business. He's not in the movie business. He's not really who he says he is. He's not like this 9-year veteran saluting with his left hand, a successful businessman. He trumped up his shit on like LinkedIn. I don't care, dude. I don't get. People do it all the time. They write some bullshit. I'm a general engineer, blah, blah, blah. You're a fucking Uber driver. Like, that's how it happens. That's what people write. I don't even care. Here we go. Dallas has the ball, 3rd and 2. I'm going for it on 4th down if I'm Dallas. Or no, I'm not. I'm kicking a field goal. So hopefully they get this. I need them to get this because I don't want to go for it on 4th down. There it is. Crossing pattern. Wide open. There it is. No, that is not a pick route. That is not a pick route. If they call this a pick route, I'm going to go crazy. He let it clear. Yeah, illegal content. It's a pick route. Watch. Look at this. I already know, man. I've been doing this a long time. Anyway, back to the story. Is goodwill why they made Ape to help make it easier with the dilution? Ruben, what happened was they have no more shares to sell. And no. So they have done something over the last 4 years, okay? I'm going to find this tweet now that I'm done talking about bullshit. Well, let's go to this one here. AMC is forecasting 100 to 200 million profit quarter four because of blockbuster releases. It will take 50 profitable quarters to pay off AMC's debt, which is 12 and a half years. So just know that. And that's not coming because unfortunately the debt is due in 3 to 5 years. Math will win. AMC will not. There you go. Now, some idiot says, right, you don't know, whatever he says. And whenever they say, I don't know something, right. So the way debt actually works is on the corporate level is that you never fully pay it off. Cowboy scored, by the way. He says, you never really fully pay it off. You pay off a portion which raises your credit, and then you acquire more debt. And over the course of 3 to 5 years, you pay off another portion of it. It's confusing, I know. What is he talking about? Hey, jerk off. How much debt does GameStop have? $44 million? Yeah, that's what it is. You know so much. No, how about this, guys? Over the last 18 years, the last 20 years, from 1998 to 2018, AMC has lost $450 million net. They have lost $500 million operating in a 20-year span because it's not profitable anymore. The company's done. Now you take the last 5 years away from that. In 25 years, they've now operated because of goodwill. They're now operating at a loss of almost $4 billion. It's because it's 9.7 billion on top of that 5 billion, right? That they have on corporate cash debt. So their operational leases are too much. Guys, they're paying like $2 to $3 million a year for each theater. They don't even make that much. They used to make $8 million a movie theater in 2013. Now they're making what, $3 million a movie theater? You do the math. I don't have to do it for you. Leasing alone, operational leasing, not paying wages, not benefits, not production cost. No, just the building and the equipment alone, they are at a net flat. That means they don't make any money. This is a crazy business. It's not profitable, and I've broken it all down. Now, I told you what the impairment costs are. $151 million for the quarter. I just showed it to you on this damn chart here. Look at this, 156, whatever it may be. It fluctuates between European costs and U.S. dollar costs because they sit on their own merit. The Odin versus AMC, US. There's a lot of things like that come into play. Your boy, Charles Gasparino, I still have not texted him about GME, but I definitely did text his ass about this. Here you go. The goodwill value of AMC is listed at $2.49 billion, right? $2.429 billion. That appraisal was done by the AMC insiders this year, meaning their value their company at $470 per share, but now with Ape involved, it's $350 a share. This is why they sold their shares. This is why they won't buy in. Until the company's listed at 3.5, they already said what the intrinsic value of the company is. The goodwill value is at $2.429 billion. People are not listening. People think they know what the hell they're talking about. And the issue is, it's not that I'm always right. It's not that I'm so correct. I'm just reading the fucking SEC filing to people, but I cuss about it, or I'm direct about it, or I'm an asshole about it. I'll let somebody else be nice about it. I don't have time right now. Let's go through. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you like and retweet this one. This was donated by Dizzy. We're going to be giving this away. This is an NFT of the GameStop marketplace. It's awesome. It looks great. GameStop store. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I already gave away a lot of this stuff, but I'm thankful. This is one right here that Ordinary Adam. Oh my God. Let me not play it. Shit, that was loud in my house. Ordinary Adam donated this. The Space Goose, he donated that to me this morning, and I already gave it away, so good job. A lot of these I have to give away. You know, these NFTs that we're giving away, all the Ordinary Adams, everything that Dizzy donated to the channel. So I'm forever thankful. Thank you, guys. But let's go to the next right here. Well, first off, Adam Aaron says, the Kansas City Chiefs have won, and by the way, they lost, so I'm happy he was at the game. He's bragging that he's at the game. Look what he wrote. He said, for the past 4 seasons in a row, the AFC champion Chiefs, the AFC championship, you know, when you win the AFC championship, you go to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have not gone to the last 4 Super Bowls, jackass. So there you go. So I had to put it in there. It was the Bengals, Kansas City, and the Patriots. He's the worst. There's my Hunter Biden take. People got all bent out of shape about it. At least people show their true colors. Because the fact that you can't make any blank statement about anything, they want you to revisit the past or the whole history about it. I don't have time for that shit. Anyway, I posted all these videos, but I'm looking for the tweet that I posted that'll kind of give you guys an insight about what we're talking about. Here it is. This is the tweet that nobody saw. Okay, right here. And I'll retweet it right now. I retweet my own shit. I like my own shit. I don't worry. Here you guys go. So this one is going to tell you the goodwill value for AMC was at 4.9. It was overstated in 2017. And that's because they actually acquired the movie theaters, Odin movie theaters, Carmike movie theaters, and then themselves, right? So they found that they actually tried to give themselves more value than what they had. And because they couldn't hold the value itself, they actually got tagged with fees. They paid over $60 million in fees from 2017 all the way to 2019, 2020. So they're already paying fees for goodwill because they were overstating their value. Now, and look at the value now, from 4.9 billion, 4.7 billion, 4.7 billion, all the way down to 2.5, and then respectively 2.49. It keeps going down. Guess what else is going to go down? The share price. The share price of this stock will go down, and once it hits goodwill, you're done. You then get fined for that as well. So on top of debt and goodwill, you're there. I hope people pay attention. They have no idea what they're talking about. I know. It's sad, guys. It's really bad. Everybody on Ape Radio is trying to talk to me. They're mad. I don't know. I'll never go on that show. I'll never talk about it. So that's the gist of it, guys. I want you guys to know what I'm looking up and how I go about it, what it means to have these payments, what they owe, why in 9 months AMC had to pay $2 billion in goodwill fees. And the hardest part about that, guys, the expense, the total impairment loss of $2 billion, it tells you that your value's down. That's one thing. But two, in addition to that, is you don't just like recover from that. There's nothing you can do other than offer more shares to bring up your market cap. But if I bring up my market cap and I dilute the shares to everyone else, that is taking away dollars from the investor. This is why it's not a good investment. But, you know, what do I know about anything other than I just read? And I read a lot. But, you know, they don't. There you go. I just try to show you guys. I try to show you what I'm looking at. Look at this crazy shit. Look at this. The net loss. You want to know where the net loss comes from? I mean, guys, it is that drastic. Net loss for the whole year was because of goodwill. Goodwill is what you lose and you get tagged on because guess what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to file for bankruptcy if your company's not worth what you said it's worth. Then do that. But they didn't do that. They went and did a money grab by offering shares to everyone, and no one wants to look at this. No tax impact was recorded on the 1.9 million goodwill impairment charge incurred during the 9 months. 1.9 billion. I'm so sorry. It's because it's in thousands. So $1.9 billion. What the hell, man? Why won't Adam Aaron tell people this? Why won't he say, you know what? The value of our company is not what we state it is, so we have to pay the difference. It's like if you went to go buy a house and you got it appraised and you said it's worth $600,000, and then the bank comes in and they go, hey, guess what, buddy? Housing market's down. We gave you a loan for $600,000. It's only worth $300,000. You got to pay me the rest. You got to pay me the difference. They've been taking out bonds on this shit ever since they went ahead and bought all these movie theaters, and now you have to pay. You have to pay because everybody's giving you a loan based off of what your collateral is, and your collateral is assets, and your assets are not worth anything. And now look what their assets are worth: 2.4 billion. That's nothing. That's trash. You tell me I can go buy AMC right now for 2.4 billion, and all these motherfuckers want to hold the bag and tell you it's worth something. They would be shocked as shit to find out that Adam Aaron only thinks his company's worth 2.4 billion, but they don't know because they don't read the SEC filings. They don't know. They don't know. And I'm just one guy. You can post this video anywhere and they'll hate me for it. They always do. They always do. All right, I'm going to read the chat and I'm going to get the hell out of here. I just wanted to get this part out to you guys so you guys know what the hell I've been studying for the last 2 days. But it's cool. That's it. Everybody knew. There you go. What? You're Rico. No, DJ. So check this out. So your boy Kai's Malej posts pictures of Rico all over his thumbnail thinking it's me, and he thinks it's me. So he sent me a DM. I posted it in Discord so people could read it. It said, take a picture with your shirt off and prove to me you don't have these tattoos. I don't have to prove anything. You know exactly I'm not my brother. So he just doesn't even know I have a twin. It was gross. It was sad. But you guys are more than welcome. If anyone in the chat over here on Twitter wants to come up and talk, you can. Steven, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. How you doing, Steven? What's going on?
How's it going, buddy? Man, some true DD going around out here.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh.
Spin facts.
Oh, are you watching it on YouTube?
No. Man, I study the charts. I read the filings, and it's dog shit. He did this investors dirty. He enriched themselves off the backbone of all these people in the that bought his stock.
Yeah. So, if you're well aware, they've been in debt well before the pandemic hit.
Oh yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 2018-19, they're already at $4 billion.
Oh yeah.
And I just want you to know that they're not going to talk about it, man. They're not going to talk about the goodwill. They're not going to talk about these extended debt, the senior notes that they're pushing out.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that you're listening.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I trade. I'm a trader.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I've been in and out of that stuff many times, but
Oh, you're doing good.
Yeah. I don't hold it. I mean, the last time when AMC broke out of the downtrend, broke the wedge to the upside, it was bullish. It started running back up. Got up to about $28. And then what did Adam Aaron do?
Dilute?
We're gonna offer a preferred share. But he didn't say they were gonna take 40-something% of the value of AMC to make this preferred share.
Yeah, well, we kind of figured that was going to happen, but because I had Space's call on it, but I want to ask you something because you obviously you were involved with AMC. Do you have any ape?
No.
Okay, you got rid of it before then?
Yeah, I sold out right before Friday, the August 22nd.
Okay, so that's perfect. You're smart. So then my next question is, what price point would you have to see that you buy back in?
AMC, I would never buy ape. And AMC will be the next place it's going is $4.26. I see it going in this market conditions right now. Where you're talking about debt, you know, the bonds, the high interest rates that are going to be on those bonds, it could be back to where it was in 2019 of December, $1.87.
Yeah, $2. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't see it going down to 2 only because, and I'll explain, is they would have to file for bankruptcy because the goodwill at that point would be $1 billion and ape would probably be 50 cents. So you would have
ape doesn't hold where it's at this week. It's going to 0.
Well, yeah, it has no choice. It has no value.
Yeah, it has no value. Correct.
So what's crazy to me is that the Dallas Cowboys just gave a touchdown to the former Heisman Trophy winner, and so now they're behind by 10 points. Yeah. It's all right. I'm watching the game. It's at the same time as talking.
I'm watching it right now.
It's all right, brother. I'm going to be all right. I took off my jersey, but I got to put it back. My wife's making me take her out after this. So what it is. She said I can be on here as long as the game's going. But hey, I will tell you this, though, man. I'm happy that you're paying attention.
$4.26. I'll buy back in.
At $4, their goodwill's coming into play. So those fees will start getting hit with, in addition to the interest, in addition to the operating losses. So it's not a good look. And I think Q3, the announcement's coming. I think this is why he tried to get it.
First week of November.
Yeah, but I think that because it's coming, that he's going to try to paint it with shit. Like, hey, man, we got Wakanda here. We got this here. We got that here. Like, he's going to try to tell him the good stuff.
He did 2% of the debt he paid off.
Yeah,
there was a tweet, or 2%.
That was me.
2%?
That was me. That's me with the tweet.
Yeah. There's 2%. What the fuck? 2%? What's the interest on what you're borrowing? You know, on those loans.
So each quarter, they've been paying on all the almost $90 million on interest. On the said loan, they've already paid the 108 that they just paid back to redo it. They've already paid that amount on the loan. So because of interest. So it's like you're starting from scratch.
5 point something billion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Exactly. It's a wash. So they're not, I hate it the way people are painting it out that it's bullish or whatever. This is like a bullseye on the back of AMC for shorters. They're going to do it even more. It's going to get worse, and it's going to be bad. So I thank you so much, man, for coming up and shooting that shit and telling me how much you like it. So that means a lot to me.
Keep spitting facts.
Yes, sir. I plan to. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you. Thank you. AMC shit is imploding, and they want to drag us down into the drama. Yeah, Almo, I'm not getting involved in that shit. I'm just not. They want me to do it, but I'm not going to do it. So, additionally, they didn't get the 2-point conversion. So, I don't think it matters. We're down by 9. There we go. Switch. There we go. I'm happy there, guys. I'm going to keep reading the chat, and then I'm going to get out of here. Is Goodwill why they made Ape? No, they actually diluted the shares more because of that. But they made Ape because, well, they're just trying to push some type of money out of it. We couldn't find any positive DD.
Next.
Yeah.
They made Ape control so they can have full control of voting power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take the votes back from the people. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Exactly.
But remember, retail doesn't even own it.
Remember when the shareholders said, no, we're not going to give you your severance pay, your packages. You know, he got pissed, and then they found a loophole.
What is it?
Where they could do what they just did with Ape. So Ape gave them the voting power back.
Hold on, I took a shot. Oh, shit. Oh, my wife just gave me a shot. I don't know what the fuck it was. Oh, babe, don't do that again. Because they can't be cold shots, man. I mean, they can't be hot shots. They gotta be cold. Oh, shit, man. Warm liquor? No, no, liquor don't work with me, man. Oh, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, oh, my face. That was priceless. Oh. No, baby, I'm good. Okay, Sean. Sean says in the chat, GameStop chart looks a little unhealthy. Sean, this is called an AMC late night DD. Twitter Spaces call safe space number 7. This has nothing to do with the GameStop. But if you ever want to talk about GameStop fundamentals and how the chart looks, I can just tell you that it's up a lot. It's up a lot compared to the rest of the market. And let's look at AMC. That's what we're focused on tonight. But I'll always talk GameStop whenever you're ready to, Sean. I'll give you all the info you need. Hey, dude, what happened when GME is 75% DRS? Then what happens at 100%? The Blue Moose, how you doing, man? Hey, I don't know about what happens when it gets there to DRS, 100%, 75%. And that's just the portion of the free float that gets locked up. That's what they're trying to lock up right now. Yes, I have shares that are DRS. They're for my kids forever. They're not for me. But I will tell you that I don't know. I don't know the impact that it will have, if it will have any impact at all. I just know that I want my company to be worth and evaluated the proper way. So when that happens, then I'll feel a whole lot better. Short AMC, if you go to the Stones. I don't know what that means. 24 the money. I know 24 the money. I know you're an AMC guy. I've seen you in other chats and channels for a long time. And you've always come into here. So don't play the part, okay? Support your company. Be happy about it. And let me know how you do. Where does the goodwill expense go? It goes under assets. I don't know. It's under liability. It's on the line. Just go look at it. It's everywhere. It's on the actual shit, man. It's right here. I don't know what to tell you, but it's there. It's on every sheet that I've been looking at. I already have it listed, right? Don't have a control on there. Go like this. Like this. Boom, boom. You just control. What is that called? Control G? Is that what you do? You guys taught me this shit. But look, you just type in goodwill and you'll see where it's typed everywhere, right? Impairment of long-lived assets, indefinite leveled intangible assets, and goodwill. Boom. And they tell you. And then what you have to do is you have to pay a charge of $5.6 million for just the international theaters portion. Like, there's a portion of goodwill you pay for each separate entity that you have in your company. Like, GameStop paid goodwill last quarter, I think it was, or like 2 quarters ago. Really? It was like $2.3 million. It was on the Geek Think or Think Geek or whatever it's called, that portion of the company. It was overvalued, apparently. They didn't make a lot of money. It was killing $2 million. Like, that's what happens. You have to give a value to something for investors to want to invest, or for creditors to say, you know what, okay, they have value in their company. But when it's not worth that much and the balance sheet shows that, let's go. Sorry. I get excited. My Cowboys. But when that happens, that's what you have to do. So we paid for ThinkGeek, but it's no different. AMC's paying for that. Was just about to tune in for the night. Was just about to turn in for the night. Oh, Dunny Guns, I appreciate you just coming in. Time to sell. Marantz Rantz has convinced me. I hope so. 24th in the money. I really do. Synthetic shares is the whole thesis for staying in GME. No. What? Wow. You don't watch one video of mine. Not one. That is not the reason why I'm in. Oh, here we go, baby. Zeke, get you in the corner? Yeah, he can't catch the corner anymore. It's over. No, they're not, Mom. You ain't gonna twist that shit off. Can you got a bottle opener for me? I'll wait for you. All right, I guess we're drinking tonight. But if my wife can bring me a bottle opener, we're drinking. Hey, are we going out even if the Cowboys lose?
You know what? So Yolanda is kind of like morning, I guess. I guess one of the people from like that we normally hang out. I don't know if it's the old lady or somebody.
Not the girl in the wheelchair. No.
Not the wheelchair. No. What's her name? The little cute one, the little older one.
I don't know.
She's always there with the short hair.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah, and she's her. I know her daughter. We went to school together.
Probably.
Oh my God. He did not throw it deep enough. He was wide open and didn't throw it deep enough. Oh man, that sucks. All right, I'm still reading the chat.
It's officially the worst year.
Okay, so it's officially the worst night. Okay.
So Alex is asking us if we're going. She said we need friends.
All right. Well, Pet Rock. Yeah, we'll go right now. So Pet Rock Minor, you have the mic. Go for it, Pet Rock. What's going on, brother? I need a bottle opener, babe. These guys are gonna be talking some bullshit about AMC. I can't just sit here with this shit. Pet Rock Minor, what you got?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I request, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're here. What's going on?
I was just wanting to say what's up, bro.
I appreciate you. You know that. We're killing it, man. AMC to the tomb. Doing the best we can. Actually, I'm giving out the right information. I hope people know it. That it's going to be in trouble real soon. And there's just no recovering from it. The debt is that bad. The goodwill is that bad. And business is that bad. So if you guys want, go get your Wakanda whatever. I don't know. I'll never watch it. But there you go. But I'm happy you're here. So if anybody else ever wants to come up, they can always talk. I'm going to keep reading the chat. AMC has made 4 acquisitions. Goodwill is the premium they paid for those acquisitions. Goodwill is dropping because they're writing down the value of those acquisitions. Yes, Brett. Whenever you acquire things, they have value. Initially in 2017, they thought the Odin movie theater deal and the Carmack movie theater deal was going to be worth the $2 billion they paid for it. They have lost half their value in their company in 5 years. Marantz, what's with all this AMC videos?
And the gold mine company.
Well,
Look at the price of the gold mine.
Yeah, we know that's half. They already lost more than 50%. You're asking what's with all the AMC videos? Well, Bo Dizzy, I'm pretty much up to date on current events, and the most current event is Adam Aaron opened up his big fucking mouth, and that's where I'm at right now. So until I have any news to report on GameStop, well, GameStop's still the best company I'm going to invest with, and I'll go from there. But we're here now, so take the third, take the three. Take the field goal. Nah, we got it. TD. You guys are watching the game. Synthetics, never heard of it. There you go. What up? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Not too good because my Cowboys are losing, but I'm okay. AMC could have done a proposed rights offering. They could have, right? Is that what you said? 24th in the money. Who do you think is going to pay for it? Who? Nobody wants that company. Missing almost 30 in here, y'all. 30 likes? Yeah. Appreciate the likes, guys. Go ahead and give them to me. I appreciate it. They're free. What other GME channels are there? I don't know. I mean, people want to say there's other ones, but, I'm here every day. So, talking GameStop whenever you want to. I'll prove it. But if you already have talked about it and you already know about it, there's not much left to talk about. I just want to know if this bottle opener is coming. My beer is there.
I sound like you're bitching.
No, I'm not. But you want me to take another shot. You're crazy.
I made it.
Okay, hold on. You got to take a shot, guys. Hold on. Wife's making me do this shit. What is it?
You like that one?
I like this one. All right. Fuck.
3, 6, go. That one wasn't bad. Stop the nonsense.
No, Mama, I'm good, man.
That was bad?
No, I'm just good. I don't need all this. I gotta wake up in the morning. We got a market to cover tomorrow. Apparently, I need to talk about GameStop. These guys are mad at me.
Don't be wasteful.
Another one? God. Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel, John. I see you down on
Why aren't they taking shots with you?
No, it's okay. John's a huge supporter of AMC, like I am. No, in a good way, babe. Hey, John, I want your next tweet to be about, because you have a lot more visibility than I do. I'm not going to spill. I want my next tweet, and I'm live on YouTube, by the way, if you guys ever want to watch how we do this. But yes, ma'am, thank you. So the next tweet's got to be about goodwill. There's no way that people don't know about this. They paid $1.9 billion in goodwill fees in 2020. That's why they diluted the float, because they had to bring the market cap up to the value of said goodwill. And that's why they did it. It had nothing to do with paying their bills. They didn't pay any of their bills. We all know they deferred their rent. They deferred every payment. There's a suspension on said senior notes right now, held over. They only had to pay $10 billion this year. And here they are paying forward, trying to get ahead of it because they're not going to have any money. Remember that the covenants forced them to hold $144 million cash on hand. Well, you have...
I thought they had the whole 1.2 bill.
No. They have to pay 144.
I thought they had to carry 1.2 bill, and then they're right now sitting on like 700 something mil.
No, it's nine. They have.
Cash. I know they're burning cash.
Well, yeah, but they have $950 million. They haven't announced the quarter 3 number. When it gets announced, you're going to find out they burned about $200 million. Pretty good about that. And then that leaves them with $750. Now you take away the covenants of $150. That puts them at $500 million. Well, guess what the cash burn was the first 6 months of this year? $619 million. So, yeah, they can't survive another year like this. They're going to have to figure something out, and nobody's telling them the truth. But the stock price, if it comes down to $4, it's over, man. You're going to start getting billed on that goodwill number, and it's not going to go good. So, it's just the truth, and we'll see how it goes. But appreciate everyone in the chat right now. I'm going to get back to YouTube and keep reading the chart. So, there you go. What common AMC to the moon? I don't even know what you guys are saying there. Billions of synthetics and FTDs, and we did a share count only showing 500 million shares. How did they, hey, it must be fake. Yeah, because it's more than that, guys. What happens is this. Whenever you extend a float up to, 1 billion shares or 500 million shares from 50 million shares, the volume's not going to match whatever they said the volume is. So people literally think they're overselling the shares or there's some synthetics out there. That's not what they're doing. The volume will show you. It's kind of like HYMC right now. It tells you the float's only like 199 million shares, but they have the ability to sell up to 1.4 billion. That's the order that they put in on March 14th. So until they raise capital, but you're not going to have that many buyers. I don't know why people think this is because of fucking YouTube and everything else. Excuse my language, but I don't know why people think that there are millions of people lined up tomorrow to hit the buy button for any said failed company. People with money are smart. They're not trying to buy AMC. They're not trying to buy Ape. They're not trying to buy HYMC. I'm not trying to buy it, and I'm not smart as billionaires are, right? Or whoever hedge fund managers are. They're there to short it on the other side because they hold the bonds. These banks are shorting the shit out of AMC because they hold the bonds on the backside. So either AMC pays them back and they cover that way, or they hedge their bet against those bonds. And what do? They get it on the other side by shorting the stock. And by them shorting the stock, it's crippling AMC's ability to make money because of those damn goodwill fees. The goodwill fees alone in the last 4 years are over $2 billion. There's just no way. Your asset sheet's going to show that you're not worth anything. Banks are going to come calling. Bondholders are going to come calling and say, guess what? I know you can't repay me. Just because you pay 2% off of what's owed, you have to have 50 quarters, guys. 50. Think about that. 12 and a half years of being profitable, of making $200 million a quarter, which they have never done. Okay? They haven't done it in the last 20 years. I'm telling you guys, I've looked at every balance sheet. They have not made $200 million in the last 25 years in a quarter. That's not what they make. That's not how they average it out. They had a net loss of $468 million in the last 20 years before 2018. From 2018 to now, how much debt have they acquired? Like, it's ridiculous, man, that people even think this is profitable. Movies are dead, yes. Certain companies will survive, yes, like a Cinemark or Alamo. Those guys will survive because they're small, because they didn't overstep their boundary. They didn't spread too thick. For Adam Aaron, he had this idea that it was like hotels. I tell you guys, hotels can go and spread out and be massive across the whole world as long as you put them in dense populated areas or areas where people need them, like by colleges or by stadiums or where music festivals are. Go build a fucking hotel just for that event, and you can stake up the price, and it'll make money over time. Movie theaters aren't that way. You could treat movie theaters like you would a Sam's Club. You can't put a Sam's Club everywhere because the clientele can't shop there. They can't pay for those membership fees. You got to spread them out. You got to map them out across the world. How many can you really open across America? Not that many. Because you won't have the demos to shop there. Well, you won't have the demos to go to the movies. Period. The demographics, that's what that means. So when they have you buying dead movie theaters in the middle of nowhere in America, fucking Alabama, those guys aren't going to the movies. That's why Carmack was like laughing. Carmack's like, oh my God, they want to buy our movie theaters for $800 million cash, $1.2 billion total. Like, that's what they were looking. They were like, this is crazy. Who's this dumb? Oh, Adam Aaron. He was buying it to set it up to fail. That's what he was doing. And now with this goodwill fee coming into effect, the goodwill is getting tested. Every year they come out with the value of their company, and the value of the company is $2.4 billion. Right now, the market cap has you at $3.8 billion, $3.9 billion. How close is that? Too close for comfort. Certainly when you can afford $40 to $50 million in fees, not even for a quarter. Remember, it gets evaluated every quarter. Every quarter you're in there. Yes, the one fee stands for a year. It's like an appraisal that's good for a whole year, but you get evaluated every quarter based off the merit of your business. And I'm going to tell you what the business is not doing. It's not booming. He knows that good value is there, the goodwill, and it's coming, and he's going to have to pay for it. So either he has to dilute more or get whatever he's got going. Amy, how you doing? Good evening.
Dilution.
Hello, darling. How is everyone?
Just kicking ass and taking names.
What's up, Amy?
Hey, bud.
Yeah, it's been a good day so far, Amy. I've been studying, been looking up these crazy charges.
Yeah, I missed, the beginning. I saw your tweet about the goodwill, but I didn't hear your explanation of it. TLDR it for me? Sure.
So every year, a company does an appraisal of their net worth for whatever they own, like assets and just overall value. And that's basically what you trade off of. Like if you're going to have said senior notes or whatever, you have to have a value of some kind. And even for your investors. So when you say you're worth $4 billion, your market cap has to match that. And if it doesn't, if you come below that, you actually get charged on your balance sheet a fee. And the fee is in the form of debt. So to give you the example, AMC actually had to pay fees for goodwill, their goodwill fees. I've seen all the companies. Like I saw it on, this is what made me look it up, because GameStop had goodwill fee of like $300 million. And I was like, what the fuck happened? It was because the stock price got tanked and their value was not matching what the balance sheet was saying. So when you're telling creditors I'm worth this much, you have to pay the difference. It's like a housing. It's like if you're getting an appraisal for a house and the bank's like, I'm not doing that loan. Well, you have to pay the difference. Well, it's no different here. Each year you have to be worth whatever you say you're worth. And in this case, in 2020, in September of 2020, AMC had a charge of $1.9 billion. $1.9 billion on their balance sheet showed that they were worth nothing. They have to file for bankruptcy. That's when he started diluting the shares. That's when they went crazy. And they didn't know they were going to get caught by retail and pump them back up. They just thought, this is it. We're going to sell off and we're going to go into the wind. So in September of 2020, they offered 15 million shares, raised a little bit of money, pay off a little bit of these bills that they had. But in addition to that, they offered the lot. After that, it was all the way up to 500 million shares because you have to bring your market cap up. No matter if you're selling them for $2 a piece, $3 a piece, it doesn't matter. You have to get money on the books, or else those senior notes, those bonds, or the individuals carrying those bonds, they're going to come clean up. They're going to force you to file for bankruptcy. So right now, if you look at the value of the stock itself at $6 and APE at $1.50, you're now approaching 3.8 billion on market cap. The goodwill that was reported from the annual shareholders meeting was 2.4 billion. This is why insiders won't buy the stock, because they deem their company worth 2.4 billion. No one else does. No one else does. And it's overvalued at the moment, but it keeps coming down. You know what happens when it hits 2.4? They got to pay fees, more goodwill fees. And it's going to be bad, because when you have goodwill fees on top of cash burn, on top of interest payments, where are you going to get more money? You can't. No one wants to buy APE at $3. No one wants to buy APE at $1.50. That's not what's happening.
I mean, that makes the Odeon debt so makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And no one's talking about it.
They sold debt to pay debt. So.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So it's paying one credit card with the other, but you still have people calling. It's like you're about to lose your job and you still got to make these payments. There's just no way. So they're going to try to get you to Q4 and promise you the world. But as I did the math, because I saw in the latest earnings that they reported that the projection for Q4, even with the greatest movies coming out, was a net profit of $200 million, from $100 to $200 million for the quarter. Even if they did that, it would take 50 positive quarters with that amount to pay off the debt. And I'm just talking about corporate cash debt. I'm not even talking about operational debt and said fees for goodwill. So if they don't make the money for 50 straight quarters, what do you think happens? That's 12 and a half years. The debt is due in 3 years. There's like no way to pay this debt. I think this is the math that the accounting experts have done, or the risk assessment people have done for the banks that hold the bonds. You know, they held the bonds, so they just short the shit out of the stock. They said, fuck it. Look at it. They can't pay. They know they can't pay. So it's just sad, man, for people that are involved or that invested in this side of it. I mean, man, I feel so bad. I'm not happy. I'm not celebrating. It's not that way. But you can't talk to people who don't want to be talked to. You just can't. These guys think they know what the fuck's going on. It's crazy. I get attacked every day. I'm good. I'm drinking my beer because the Cowboys are losing. There's a minute 49 left and they're down by 9 points. Not good. But I'm happy you guys showed up on Twitter. It's always fun up here. If anyone's on Twitter right now and you guys want to come up and talk, you guys can talk. What's good, Amy? What am I looking for on Monday? What's going on?
Jesus, I don't know. This night is crazy. There's so much news coming out. I just posted 3 different things.
Run it down.
What?
Run me down. I don't know what it is. I've been in here watching the Cowboy game. What's going on?
Oh, well, Goldman is combining their investment bank division and their investment banking and what is it? Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, pull it up. I'm good. I'll read my quote. I'll read all the comments I'm getting. Here we go. On YouTube, I got this comment by George W. FUD, FUD, FUD. That's what he says I'm doing. It's so hilarious, man. I don't know what to do. I just don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marantz. It's investment banking and trading here. I'll post it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even know how to post in the Nest. That's why I have Dizzy. She knows how to post in the Nest. I don't do any of that. I just talk. Here we go.
Oops, I mean to hit copy the link.
It's cool.
Apple is freezing their plan to use China's YMTC chips.
Thank God.
Amid political pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the semis. Okay, no, it's all in the Nest now.
All right.
American executives they basically have to get a license, and I guess there's like 43 American executives of companies.
Semiconductor companies?
Or lose their citizenship.
Wow.
And,
okay.
Their U.S. citizenship. So there's some turmoil happening over there as well. Everything just seems like it's crashing and it's going nuts.
Well, you got to remember that the administration that we're under, corporate companies run the whole damn thing. So it's tough. And there's nobody that's going to step to the plate. I know Gary Gensler's trying right now just to...
Well, no, this is all... I mean, the semi thing is from the sanctions that Biden just...
Oh, on Russia and China together?
No, on China. Yeah, they don't want these semi companies exporting to China.
Doesn't this have something to do with Taiwan, as far as letting Taiwan stand on their own?
I mean, it benefits Taiwan for sure, but I think it's also a way to further isolate China. Yeah,
I got that. I'll have to read up more on that, or I'll just watch Massalorian confuse himself through it. It's awesome. It's fucking hilarious. These YouTubers, they're great. I'm just mad that the Cowboys lost tonight, but I'll get over it. They just lost right now. They missed a field goal they needed, so my life will go on. I'll be okay. I'm gonna keep reading the chat though. What's up, Marantz? Your boys got a chance here, hanging in there in the road. Wilbur Dodge, they have no chance now, but I guess you wrote that message like 30 minutes ago. I'm always behind in the chat. You guys know that. I will be live tomorrow morning, though, guys. And I know I'm giving away like $100 NFT, a lot of them. So you guys, if you guys have those wallets, you guys support GameStop that way you can. If Ryan Cohen was kicked off the GME board due to his involvement with Bed Bath & Beyond, the SEC, price would drop to $2. 24th in the money. I would buy more. And I don't think it can drop to $2, but you can come out with that. I mean, the what ifs, is that what we're doing now? This is crazy. Marantz, do you follow Uncle Bruce? No, I don't, Bo Dizzy. I don't want to buy a clock or eat a bagel in the morning, but yeah. Guys! Oh, Jen, bring me a bagel. Oh, all of my SPACs are worth $2 now. No. Yeah, I remember Uncle Bruce. We all do. Yeah, he's an avid bagel super chatter. No, I'm not. The only reason why GameStop investment for many of the DFE and Roaring Kitty, or who is that, RC, Ryan Cohen, without them, the company really has nothing. Okay, 24th in the money. You're more than welcome to your opinion. I wish you the best of luck. You have AMC, bro. Okay? Before you go pointing fingers at everybody else, you own AMC. It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah. If you think you meant to say sheep, no, we're good there. I'm catching up in the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much. How much do you think it will hit this week? Christian Serrano, are we talking about AMC? You know, I have AMC falling down in the next month by November, by the annual shareholders meeting. I think they're going to hit $4. I really do. I think Ape, if it doesn't hold $1, it's going to go down to pennies. It'll be a penny battle all the way through. Ape is not worth more than a dime, like 10 cents, bro. Like, there's no value. It's nothing. And I think people realize that. I think the gig's up. I think the game's up, because who's going to buy it and for what reason other than to have votes on AMC, assuming AMC would ever convert the shares. The only way Adam Aaron does that, which I don't think he can do, it's a death sentence. You then give the power to someone else whom he sells it to, but he can't. You just can't do it if the board of directors even cares. I mean, they don't even really care, honestly. You think about it. The board of directors has and the senior officers of AMC, there's at least about 17 of them that hold shares on the insiders. And oh shit, here's a flag. They're fighting on the field, bro. This is real. Oh man, Cowboys body slammed that dude. All right, that's not cool. All right, whatever. Undisciplined team right now. The problem that I have is this with insiders and all of them, all the ones that hold shares. They only hold about $9 million worth of the company. If the company's worth $3 to $5 billion, how do you have influence of anything? Like, you literally can't have. When they say, "Oh, I have skin in the game," they have no incentive to do their job. No incentive to do their job correctly. So they're actually going to be getting PSUs in the form of Ape coming up because they don't have shares to give away. So their new contracts are going to be stating Ape and not AMC shares. They will never have the votes to dilute that float any further. And if they think they do, well, 53% of the proxy was only given last time. So I don't know how they're going to get more people there. That's why I don't think they're synthetics, because the votes would match that, and they don't. For GameStop, 92% of the shareholders voted on the proxy vote. So I think GameStop is owned. I don't think AMC is. I have a ton of GME with covered calls at 60. They can have my shares at $60. Oh, okay, cool. $60. That's a discount. Appreciate you, bro. Considering the shares have been all the way up to 350, 3 different times last year. You're giving them away then. So that's cool. You do whatever you want. Apparently you're a short investor. What is the strike and what is the premium? Oh yeah, somebody's going to call you out on that. I'm not. I don't care. I was looking at GTII. Let me tell you guys something about all these stocks that these guys keep pushing out your way. Out of nowhere, right? I don't know why they replace one said pump with the next, but I told you AMC is a pump and dump. I said that 20 months ago. Don't let me exaggerate. I said that 19 months ago. I started calling AMC a pump and dump before it ever pumped. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to keep replacing one pump with the next, but it's not going to change what's happening to your said stock. So it's really painful. It's going to be, I don't know how you're going to recoup your losses. Don't let the drink start setting in, man. I'm fucking drinking. This is tough. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know if I had anybody else speaking at the time. I know Steve was here. Steve was saying good job on the DD. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you. Marantz out here fighting a good fight. Keep it up. Thank you so much, guys. Where are you going with the wife, Marantz, and what you guys drinking? Well, we're drinking, I guess I'm taking shots, and I don't even know what it was. That's my third shot. But then in addition to that, Modelo, I guess I'm going to take her to the casino, and we're going to go out dancing. It's Latin night. And let me tell you something about Tony De Niro, Tony Ferzanetti, the actor. He put in his bio that he's a great dancer. That dude looks like he has zero rhythm. I saw his acting, man. It was bad. I sent the video to somebody, to Kyoto, or I sent it to Almo. Almo watched the whole movie. I'm going to give Almo an NFT just for watching the whole movie, because that ruined his whole damn weekend right there. It's pretty bad, guys. He has multiple movies, and multiple wives, and multiple different names. And it's too bad, man. It's too bad for a lot of people out there that think these guys care about you. But it's cool. I care about you. Dizzy cares about you. Amy probably cares about half of you. I don't know. I don't want to speak for other people. It would be a reverse merger. What? Oh, okay, I'm done talking now, Wilbur Dodge. This is too much, bro. That's that Kai's talking. I can't do it. Hey, Amy, are you aware that I have a twin brother?
I am not.
Okay, so I have an identical twin brother, right? His name is Rico. He's on the show all the time. I banned him from the show because he sold his GameStop shares. And I don't talk to him, right? Whatever. Maybe. But he has his own YouTube.
Rico Trades?
No, not that guy. He's an idiot. No, my brother's economics. He has a master's degree in economics and military intelligence for 20 years. He invests a different way than me. He's all by the book, dividend stocks only, a lot of ETFs. He's different. He doesn't want any part of whatever I'm talking about. You're buying Blockbuster, bro. You're buying Sears. You're buying Radio Shack. You're buying Circuit City. That's what he tells me. So anyway, he's a funny guy. So he has his own Twitter, his own TikTok, all his own shit. I don't care. We don't talk like that. But this one YouTuber comes out, makes a video and says, Marantz is hiding his identity. He's really this guy. And he starts, and he got us confused. And so he started calling me by my brother's name, and he called me a liar. It's funny. It was hilarious. And I go, hey, bro, you got the wrong information. That's my brother. He goes, prove it. I don't think you have a twin. My brother's been on the channel before. So it was hilarious to me. So that's what I've been dealing with this week. Somebody calling me a liar on my identity. But he managed to find, he tweeted out all my military awards and all this shit. I'm like, okay, bro, you're my biggest fan, I guess. But he's the guy who says Bed Bath & Beyond is going to have a new CEO named Ryan Cohen. And Bed Bath & Beyond is going to merge with everybody. Bed Bath & Beyond is going to get bought out by Blockbuster. That was the latest one. So it's tough, man. The world I live in, Amy, is tough. Way different than your guys'. You have one where you're getting attacked for in real life and shit. I'm getting attacked over the internet like you do, but it's lies. I don't even know what to say. There's some wackos out there. So I know you can relate because shit, man. Last 2 years have been fun. So yeah, I know you definitely can. And Dizzy and I were talking about it. She's like, you know how crazy these guys are. I don't want to talk for Dizzy, but yeah. So she was like, yeah, no, it's crazy. Y'all going out on a Sunday night like college kids? Ruben? Yeah, no, he's not jealous, babe. Babe, what are we wearing? No, but are we wearing cowboy shit or are we going out clubbing? What are we doing? I got to know. I got an image to keep.
I'm not gonna wear my cowboy jersey.
Okay.
If we don't win,
we're not. The game's over. What are you talking about? What do you mean if we don't win? The game's over.
So my point is,
yeah, you will fight. Okay, got it. So my wife will fight somebody if they talk shit. All right, so we're not wearing cowboys. All right, babe, you're a rebel. You're a killer. It's been a good game to watch. Yeah, Keith, I know. My wife's fighting with people on Facebook, apparently. Fighting with my family, I guess. Lower your strike, and you should be good. Very good, yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to read this text, and I'm trying to get out of here, babe. I'm trying. It really does suck that people like Ape Father. That dude's 250K gone. Wilbur Dodge, yeah, I've interviewed the Ape Father on the channel numerous times. He bought in at $50-something a share because he believed in Lou. He said he talked to Lou, or Lou talked to him through the camera, and Lou told him, I have, my wife has cancer, my mom has cancer, like your wife or whatever. It was they pull at the strings of these people to steal money from them. The heartstrings, right, babe? That's what I meant to say. But yeah, it's just too much for me, man. It sucks. It really does. It's going to get you drunk. She's trying to get me drunk. It's all right. I'm good. Wow, AMC stock is down to $6. It's going to go further. Monday is at Australia. AMC is mooning right now. Oh, is it mooning? AMC's mooning right now in Australia. What's mooning to you? I mean, is it going to hit $20? Because I have money that'll never hit $20 again. Anybody want to take me up on that bet? Anybody? Amy, you want that bet? Steve?
That it hits $20 again?
I think it'll never hit $20 again.
I will not take that bet.
There you go. You think? I don't think it'll ever hit there.
I don't want that.
I don't think Amy would take that bet.
No.
Dizzy?
I don't want that bet.
$20? It'll. I'm not betting you 20. I'm telling you it'll never hit 20. But I'll give you a $200 NFT if you want. I'm trying to tell you. That's how I use all my bet. That's how I do all my money right now. All my money's in NFTs. I don't know what to tell you guys. I have it all saved up on ETH and LRC. Just packing away. What's up with y'all? My Packers got killed. F my life. Yeah, the Packers got beat by the Jets, bro. Honestly, you need to retire having a football team after that one. Adam Aaron is about to lose his gravy job in 2021, and what caused the run up in June 2021. Yeah, so Adam Cram, without a doubt, this guy's going to get the easy way out. So right now you have a revolution coming or a revolt coming from the AMC crowd. If you look at Spencer and if you look at Terrible, that's her name, Terrible, not terrible, but Terrible. Terrible says that they want to move Adam Aaron out of the spot. They want to get him voted out. They're ready to do it. I don't know if she thinks she has clout and she's ready to get the job, but chances are you got to wear a bra when you go to work. But for her personally, she's not worth more than $2. So I don't know what the hell she's going to do. I don't care. This call is recorded. She can hear me too. Trash. You know, these guys try to reach out to me this last 2 weeks. If you guys don't know this, and I've already talked about this in a little bit, but they wanted me to take the bait and attack other YouTubers because they know that I have this voice or this platform to attack these guys. I didn't take the bait. So then they start DMing me, asking me, come on, Marantz, you got to be on our side on this one because you got to go against these other AMC crowd. One AMC crowd is battling the other. I don't care for either one of them because I keep receipts. I record the calls. I remember what the fuck she said to me.
Wait, go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yes, ma'am.
Tara was DMing you, asking you to attack.
Not Tara. It's not Tara. It's her group.
Was it Trey and Matt? And
no, it was fucking like Spencer and Froggy and them. And then I had a random person DM me that's not even part of it. Like, it was like a fake account. Gave me all this information that I didn't want, personal information about other YouTubers. And they want me to go on the attack. Like, you got it, man. You're exposing them for the truth. And it's all AMC guys because they want me to attack the other side of AMC. There's 2 groups of AMC that are trying to get their message out, or 3 groups, I believe. And they all have a different grift. They're all trying to grift on the crowd. One has Ape Radio. The other one has OnlyFans. And then the other guys are just doing it on YouTube openly. Like, you know, Boss Blunts and AMC, whatever his fucking name is, Bigums. But these guys are all saying the same thing. This is so bullish. Yeah, this is bullish. This is great. Look at this. We're going to be so fucking rich. And so there's one facet there. And then the other guys are like, hey, it's time to DRS, man. It's time to take this serious. And then I'm like, I can't take you serious, Spencer, because I just caught you talking about Zoometica and saying you're going to short AMC. And now, oh, no, but that was because I was getting attacked on, by Wall Street Bets guys and whatever. So he came up with some excuse. And then there he was today posting, Marantz, why don't you attack Tony De Niro like you attacked me? It's like, if you already gave out your explanation why you did what you did, you don't need to defend it anymore. You definitely don't need me to backtrack what I said because I'm not going to. I know how I feel about it. If you're judged off the merit of your work and your word, then why are you saying anything different? I mean, it's ridiculous. I've seen these guys flip-flop back and forth with their investments and why they want to do it, and just for a following, just for a click. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't post YouTube videos. I only do the Twitter Spaces call because Tara wanted me to put them up there and have them recorded. And this week he posts, 7 videos. Like, don't give me that shit. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be in the spotlight because that's what you're doing with Zoometica. So just come out and own it and do what you do. I give all my money back on AMC gift cards. Right. Said no one ever. I mean, who even wants to go to AMC?
Wait. Back. You said Zoometica?
Yes. This is like 2 weeks ago, brother. You're 2 weeks behind right now. This is drama. This is that YouTube drama that I don't take the bait. But so I didn't make the video. They're all mad. They're all DMing me. Come on, Marantz, you got to get in on this. And I didn't do it. So they faked a post and acted like they were surprised to see it today. And I was like, this is such bullshit. They have all that information. They're like, oh my God, this is real. What happened? Who did? Great find. It was like, what? You already fucking sent all that info to me a week ago. You know about this info. You just set it up this way. Because if I were to post a video and bash them and go crazy, they would be right there like, oh my God, this Marantz hates AMC. He's just bashing people. Like, I'm not playing that fucking game. Don't use me to be your villain. Don't do it. I don't have time for it, dude. I'm just going to go read the balance sheet to you and show you how fucking wrong you both are. Like, just like I told Tara, I said, Tara, why can't I tell your followers that you're lying to them? It's not your responsibility to tell my 83,000 simps and bots that, it's worth whatever. Amy was there in that conversation, and it's no joke. It's like, dude, I knew what was going to happen. Everyone knew what was going to happen once Ape came out. but yet they all preached it like it was something good, like it was going to expose synthetics, or like the price was going to skyrocket because the shorts had to have it, they had to cover. None of that's true. And we said all that. I said, they don't have to cover anything. Nothing's going to happen, but you're going to lose all your equity. I said to sell when BlackRock sold. BlackRock sold 41% of their position the Tuesday before the split. Like, follow the fucking money. I mean, you don't have to be that genius. It's not rocket science, bro. But I do my part, but nobody listens. And then you're like, okay, so I'll come up with a new angle. So my new angle, and it's not that I come up with it. It's not like I invented this shit. I just go read again, and I read again, and I read again. Look at my fucking screen, dude. I have SEC filings of everything up all damn day. You know, I'm reading this line by line, trying to really understand what the hell everything means. Like, I'm not lying to you. I don't know everything, but I know enough to do the research. And I'm putting in the time that they're not putting in, yet they have the money in and I don't. Why is it that AMC investors can invest every dollar they own, their life savings and everyone's life savings around them, tell all their friends and family that this thing's going to the fucking moon, yet they do zero homework? They only believe what some guy says about phase 6, ISDA in phase 6. Well, guess what? ISDA in phase 6. If you're really trying to battle, market fairness, and you're trying to battle hedge funds with what they're over leveraged and what they're not, you better pick a better stock than fucking AMC. I'm just telling you. You don't pick AMC, a stock that has an unfathomable amount of debt and it's carrying over and it's reconstructing that debt during this environment. How are you reconstructing loans when interest rates are at an all-time high and the conversion rate on the dollar versus the euro and the pound are all-time high? The other way, your US dollars are worth more on pounds and dollars, but you're going to go the other way on the loan. Like, there's just so many things that are happening that just don't make sense for like the common man. And yet here I am being the common man. And they'll just come out and be like, FUD, like they just did in my chat. It's not FUD. It's you're fucked. You put in all that money, and it's worth what now? $6 a share.
Yes.
Man. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Doug Chifu. Yeah, I know. Quote that, bro. It's just, I don't know.
We could make a t-shirt.
It's called ranting. That's what I do. Brian Russell, how you doing?
Hey, that's a good t-shirt.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Brian Russell, you have the floor. Go ahead, Brian. I'm listening.
Hey, it's been a while since I've checked in on AMC, so
sure.
Forgive me if I'm sort of late to the party. If anyone else is interested in sort of jumping in on the bandwagon because they think it's cheap, one thing that y'all should pay attention to are these SEC filings, because you're talking about a company that's sitting on $425 million shelf that will throw it into ape. It actually will take AMC, if I'm reading this correctly, it'll take AMC shares and throw it into the $1.70 ape, which will effectively liquidate both. And you don't, like, I haven't seen a company with a $500 million shelf since I was bored and looking at, like, billion-dollar biotech companies in 2020. Like, that's the companies that hold
What's up?
$500 million in a shelf to just dump on people.
No, we're gonna leave it in a little bit.
Like,
we'll get
that's
right
not a stock you can squeeze, because the second it starts to go, there goes 25 million shares at $7 a share into the market in pre-market before you can react.
You won't even get that. And here's the problem. Okay, so I want you to look at it from a different light. You didn't have a buyer at $3 in 2020, right? December of 2020, you didn't have a buyer at $3, and on a float that wasn't even maxed out yet at the 516 million that it is now. But you're not going to find a buyer for something that has no intrinsic value on the backside. Ape has no value. Ape has nothing behind it. There's no CEO. There's no structure as far as profit and losses. There's nothing there. There's no balance sheet. It's just, here's Ape. Do you want to buy it? Do you want to pay for our debt? Do you want to pay for our bonuses? Whatever it may be. And I know that's a dumb way of saying it because oh, that's FUD. It's not necessarily FUD. It's more along the lines of, it's like what they've done time and time again, right? You give them money and they spend it like a fucking teenager. So for me, like, why would you go spend X amount of dollars in HYMC? Well, we know what that was. That was a bailout for Mudrick. Why would you go ahead and dilute the float X amount of shares for the last 5 months of that year of 2020? Well, you know what it was. It was survival. So in this case, it's not a squeeze that you're looking for. It's survival. They're looking to survive, not squeeze. And the individuals in it are going to have to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're also talking about large-scale fraud. I mean, let's
Absolutely.
just call it what it is. It's a $500 million fraud, and we're calling it, excuse me, we're calling it preferred shares, but it's a fraud. It's a 100th fractional share of AMC, and you theoretically could get to vote whenever they can get a quorum of whatever 500 million people own a share of APE.
Yeah, well, they can buy it. Well, think about what you can buy. You can buy the company. You know, Amy had to remind me of this the last time I was on here a while back. It was about Wanda getting fucked. Okay, so if people don't know this part, like in 2019, in July of 2019, Wanda took back the board. They took back the board of directors, the chairman of the board, because they had the most shares. They actually owned almost like 80% of the shares in the company. It was something crazy like that. And at the time, the float was only 50 million shares. So during that time period, like within the next year, when the pandemic comes in, Adam Aaron brings in Sean Goodman, and they cook up a way to offer shares behind their back. They now lose their footing. They had Class B shares that were 3-1 on the votes. But now they have to convert those shares to Class A shares because guess what they're getting? They're getting shifted out of the company. And by doing that, Adam Aaron took over the company. It was a complete overtaking without China knowing. And China owned this company in 2019.
Yeah, and they own like a 60-something% stake in the company. So
yeah.
For them to, I mean, I honestly think they just wanted the shares back to dilute more, but they basically orchestrated a leverage buyout.
They went ahead and okayed. They okayed $100 million to buy.
Yeah, when he did the dilution and raised the share count, that the big one that took it from like 100 to 400.
Yeah, that was after.
They basically kneecapped Wanda, right? So they, Wanda converted the Class B shares to Class A to maintain the majority vote, because you get one vote. Like, so they had Class B preferred that don't have a vote.
Yep.
So they converted from all of their shares from Class B to Class A so they could get the vote.
Yeah. And when they do it like that, and you have Silver Lake sitting there with $600 million worth of shares, and Mudrick getting gifted at $2 a piece, it's like, this is who's in charge now. It's like an honest.
Mudrick didn't get gifted. Mudrick owned $100 million of the debt.
Yes. When I say gifted, you're gifted at $2. Come on. If I agree to sell them to you.
He basically, I mean, Mudrick is the reason why they didn't go bankrupt.
Yes.
Mudrick bought $100 million of the debt. And then the reason that he bailed him out was because Mudrick had sold naked. I mean, not naked because he owned $100 million of the debt, but naked in the sense of the options. He had sold a lot of naked $40 calls. And when the stock price went up,
boom,
over that, he made shipped a short call to Adam Aaron and got him to sell him the 8 million shares at $27 a piece.
Yeah,
so
that was amazing.
So he covered his shorts.
Yep.
He covered his deficit. And then he immediately dumped, saying that the shares were overvalued. But he didn't just dump the shares, the 8 million shares.
Nope.
He also dumped the $100 million in debt.
Correct. And he dumped on retail.
Mm-hmm. But now he's back. He bought more of the debt. Mudrick and I think that was sort of the trade-off for HYMC, because Mudrick brought them back to market as a SPAC, HYMC.
Yes.
So when Adam Aaron bought it, I think.
Well, that's what Diane Garrett doesn't understand.
You buy HYMC and I'll buy more.
Correct.
AMC's debt.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy HYMC. I'm gonna buy their shares with the debt money you gave me. Think about it like that.
Well, he actually made it out only taking a small loss when he dumped the debt and the 8 million shares. But I mean, his loss would have been substantial had he not gotten those 8 million shares. Those are the 8 million shares that came out of nowhere on like June 1st, June 2nd.
Yep.
When
Those are the ones he answered for on Trey's second interview.
yeah, I think those were the ones that came out of their like personal stashes or whatever. Like the execs gave up shares for that because he didn't have any.
Absolutely. And you know what's the craziest part about all of this is it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter once quarter 3 comes out. Once quarter 3 comes out next month, I'm telling you right now, if you want to buy AMC, that's the time to buy it. I still won't buy it because I think they're going to go bankrupt within the next fiscal year after that. And when they don't, and everyone's going to be like, oh, Marantz, you're wrong. Okay. Time's ticking. 2026. But it's like, okay, so you're going to wait until when? When do you think this thing is going to squeeze? Because we're not in it for fundamentals. We're in it for a squeeze. Well, guess what it's not going to do? It's not going to squeeze. It can't. It can't squeeze because there's not enough volume. There's not enough pressure. There's not enough reason to buy it. Not when the value is coming down. And it's only going to come down. So, man, whatever my wife gave me to drink, it was really good. I'm licking the shot glass. I don't care. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I am taking the wife out. I know it's not that late out here. It's California. It's 8:40. Chill, bro. Anyway, we're just having a good time talking shit about this. And I just want to remind everybody that the goodwill is going to creep in. So next time you guys look at the balance sheet, I really want you guys to... What the hell? Oh, good job, Gavin Newsom. I never said that a day in my life, but I have to say it right now. He blocked the Manson girls, whatever, from getting parole. I don't know why I say it's good job. I don't even know the whole story. I don't know the whole case. I had to watch some documentary on that. Then maybe I'll know. So the gas in California dropped for the 11th consecutive day. Let me tell you, I feel it. I paid $114 to fill up my truck. Gas is over $6 a gallon. I hate my life.
I paid $173.
What do you drive? A goddamn bus?
F-150.
Ferrari F-150.
What part of California you in, Brent?
Southern California, Palm Springs area.
Okay, I'm in Santa Cruz.
That's very far from me.
Yes, sir. You're very far from me.
There you go. But thank you so much, man. I try, man. It's hot down here. It's not that hot right now. It was a cold day tonight. We're actually going to go out right now. But hey, guys, I just want to give you guys a rundown on what to look for on your next earnings report. You guys look at everything, know what's coming your way. Drops are coming your way. If you're going to be an AMC, get prepared for it. If you want to buy it up, it's on you. Me personally, I won't be doing that. Am I buying GameStop? Yes, I buy it. I have a daily allotment that I put in there. That's me personally. But I'm also looking at a couple other stocks that I think that are worth something, i.e., of course, I buy Costco. I buy Costco all the time because I think that it's going to have a run. Remember that Costco's time frame for October is always low. So I think the price is going to go up the last 2 months of the year because that's when they do a majority of their sales. And I think that because the RSUs are going to be released from the insiders on Costco, that's why the price comes down every October. Like I've been looking at it for 10 years, right? And that's how long I've owned it. But 10 years, 2013. So yeah, this is my 10th year coming up. And I will tell you, I'm also looking at the fundamentals of Bed Bath & Beyond because somebody asked me to go ahead and break that down. I'm going to tell you right now, Bed Bath & Beyond is undervalued. Yes, the market cap is small, but it is not a stock that you want to buy for a trade or anything like that. You'd have to hang on to it for some recovery, 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. So I'm not telling you to buy it now. And I guess it can get up to $10, but that's without Ryan Cohen or anyone else. Just the market cap alone, it should not be $400 million. The company, it has over $400 million in cash. So and in credit equivalents, I mean, it's up to like 1.2 billion. So it actually has some value there, some intrinsic value. But that's if you guys want to buy that stuff. Me personally, I'm just doing what I do. I'm not a trader. Let's just put that out there. I don't trade. I just buy my stock and I hold it, and I hold it for a very long time. I probably hold it longer than BlackRock does on average. BlackRock holds like per position like 23 quarters or something like that. I'm something crazy like that too. So I'm a long guy. Amy's the day trader. If you ever want to go in there and check out what she does, follow her right now. She's in the chat. You can follow her on Twitter. Follow her around. She gets into some good Spaces calls that I listen to from time to time. I learn a lot. There's other individuals that you can hang out with. Dizzy's in the chat as well. We also have the NFT crowd. If you guys want some NFTs, we give them away for free on the channel. Feel free to do that. And if you're on YouTube, well, hey, guess what? Go watch all the other fuck boys if you want. I'm not one. But if you want to watch them, they're going to lead you down the right path, apparently. The path of being broke and the path of buying AMC. It's going to be a nightmare. And I'm okay to speak the truth on this. Everyone's lying to you. I know it's hard to hear it. I know it's hard to hear some facts and some truth. But I would not be the man I am if I didn't tell you what it is. It is a terrible investment. And it's not because, oh, the shorts haven't covered, or you're wrong, you're FUD, you're just spreading, who do you get paid by, what hedgy pays you? Nobody pays me. I'm telling you, go read the balance sheet. Take a piece of paper, hit plus and minus on it, and check it out yourself. It's that bad. So, wish everybody the luck, guys. I got to go out. I got to take my wife out dancing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It is GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'm going to see you tomorrow, millionaires. Peace. Thanks again, Dizzy, and thanks again, Amy. I appreciate you guys so much. And Steve, appreciate you too, and Brian.
Enjoy.
Yes, do your homework on the Goodwill, guys. It's about to cost AMC everything. Peace. All right, guys. I know you're here on YouTube, and I appreciate you guys. I will be safe, obviously. I'm golden. I just want to... I just want it all, man. It tastes so good. She put tahini on the lid and everything. Tahini with tamarindo and melted everything. Hey, guys. Just real quick, just so you guys know. Cowboys lost the game. I hate the whole world. I'm going to go out there and cuss out everybody. I might get arrested tonight. I don't care. All right. Check it out. If you're on YouTube and you guys want something from me, check it out. My thing's scrolling across the bottom, right? My YouTube, my Twitter. DM me and I will send your wallet an NFT worth something. I got a lot of NFTs to give away. Tons of them. For whoever shows up tomorrow morning, I'm going to give you a secret. You guys ready? The first one to the chat tomorrow, I'm banking on this. The first one to the chat tomorrow is going to get a really expensive NFT, if you guys know what I mean. Good luck. I'm not telling you when I'm going live, but I will be live tomorrow sometime around 9. Appreciate you guys. One love. Peace.